Michael.
Hello, Dudley.
Welcome to my park.
That's right. They do move in herds. Oh, Dudley, what time is it?
It's playtime!
Yeah!
Hello, everyone. Welcome
To Jurassic Park.
the raptor's nest.
Yeah, we're in the raptor's nest.
Quiet,
Quiet,
all of you.
We love our Jurassic Park.
do.
Looks like we're in it. We're
Well,
back in Lawn Mowing Sim.
We are.
We played this a few months ago. It was good fun.
Yeah.
Nice and chill.
And now,
We've got some grass to mow.
look how nice this looks.
It
This
looks
is
great. They've released some
this is nice.
Dino Safari DLC.
They have.
They
they make sounds.
Oh, nice.
You can hear them.
He thinks there's a T-Rex nearby, so that's why he's standing completely still.
Yeah.
Because as we all know, their vision's based on movement.
It is.
So the raptor's like, oh, I'm not
Famously.
gonna move. Oh, are you gonna pull a Billy from Jurassic Park 3?
Part 3. Steal some eggs.
Part 3. Nick some eggs. Is it
Or
Billy?
yeah, it's Billy. Yeah, I'm
Billy.
pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's his name. Yeah.
Nice.
That's
That one
great.
looks like he's ready to jump out at you. Oh, can you read it? What does it say?
Velociraptor.
Can you
Can I zoom in?
No, I don't think so. Also, that actually isn't the height of a velociraptor.
Well, yeah, it's the height of a human
It's
here.
the height of a Jurassic Park velociraptor.
Well, it's the height of that's the height of a toilet sign. The toilet sign.
yes, true.
attendant.
So maybe that's a small human stick man.
Yes.
Oh, nice bench there. Oh, I wouldn't want to sit on that bench though with that raptor coming out the bushes.
Yeah, coming right for your hams.
Yeah.
Your tasty, tasty hams.
So we enjoyed this before. We thought, oh, you know what? There's a Dino DLC out. Hell yes, Dudley. Let's get on that. So here we are. I tweeted them the Skyhook Games, and I was like, looks like we'll have to do another part. And they were like, hell yeah. Oh, that one's moving.
Animatronics.
Oh my God, how exciting.
Oh, I love it.
You're gonna have to like avoid all these when you're mowing.
Yeah, I've got to
around them.
I've got to mow around velociraptors.
Do you get hazard pay?
This is a big area.
Yes, it is.
Look at the volcano back there.
You better hurry up. Oh wow! Are we on Isla Nublar? Is it gonna blow up like in Fallen Kingdom?
Look at this nest.
Oh, nice.
Ooh, what's this?
Is that a bin? Litter. Nice.
Litter bin. You put it in the little
He looks
Triceratops face.
He looks shocked, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's like, oh!
Well.
So, we're just going to do this particular arena today.
Yes.
There are another 3. There's a Tyrannosaur enclosure. Oh, the bridge over the lava. Nice.
Sick, isn't it?
There's a herbivore area, and
Yep.
there was like a Cretaceous area as well.
Yeah, where it has like a gift shop, seemingly.
And we thought, well, obviously we've got to do the raptor one first. So Dudley's on his mower, and here we go. Can he now remember how to start his engine? And is he going to spend another 10 minutes trying to reverse back onto the trailer like he spent
Stay tuned.
in the last video? Dudley, just do a quick little test then, I guess, and hold in the right stick and see what it looks like. Hold in, click down and hold the right stick in.
Oh,
there
yes.
you go.
We discovered...
That's what we needed. We spent a solid 20 plus minutes in the last part looking for little slivers of grass that Dudley had missed.
Yes, if you watch the last part, you realise we actually failed because I only cut like 99% of the lawn.
He got to 99% and we were at an hour.
I thought,
and it was
that'll
like,
do.
oh. So we
our
gave up.
Our producer Becca, master of games and research, kindly taught us thereafter.
You just taught us stick in.
Really showed that I was an idiot.
So I think you want the D-pad. Is it up and down to lower your?
Yes. How do I lower?
Lower the cutting deck with B. Oh my God, it's so small. Yeah, that being okay.
And then press X to engage the blades.
There you are. And we're off, I think. What's the cut height? 6. Didn't we need... I think we need 4 as a cut height, don't we? That's what we set.
Oh, right.
Hence why I don't know you've gone up a percent or not. There you go.
There we are. Okay.
Now we're going. Here we go.
Progress.
So
we're making
Dudley,
progress.
What have we learnt then since the last time we played? How many slivers are we gonna leave in the grass today?
I intend to be more I intend to be better.
Okay.
I intend to do better.
It's going to help us a lot, I think, now that we know where bits we've missed are.
Yes. So if I do leave little slivers,
Yeah.
it won't matter so much. But as you suggested, I should. What am I? Have I engaged the?
No. Don't think you have.
What do I press
Is it
again?
X again?
Oh, yeah, there we are.
There you go. Yeah.
So I should overlap
sort of
my
overlap. Yeah,
previous
exactly.
line.
Because
Oh, I see those.
yeah,
Don't worry, I
you see the
see
sliver
it.
on the left. Yeah, I know.
I
that.
see
I didn't
it.
say anything because I sort of bit my tongue. I was like, I'm not gonna.
I see it. Yeah.
It took me ages to edit this video, or the first part in this, because
What was that warning?
you got too quick, I think, or fuel's consumption was too high because you were booking it.
Oh, right.
Because every time we said the word sliver, I put a little ding and it would counter it because we said it so much. I was like, I never said the word sliver so much in my entire life. I'm hoping I won't have to do that for this video.
Don't worry, I see
So
it.
Dudley's on it. I feel like, first day of the job, kind of nerves is out the way. And now he's sort of settling into it. Look at that, that's great. Perfection there, Dudley. You're at 6%. It's good. We'll get this nice sort of
I actually
narrow.
think, in a way,
Oh, you're going to bump into his hands.
I actually think, in a way, though, this works quite well at the length it was at. For the environment that
Yeah.
it's obviously emulating, the grass length was
Yeah,
good.
They didn't have lawnmowers in the Jurassic era.
Yeah,
Cretaceous period either.
This very cleanly cut grass, when this job's all said and done,
Yeah.
it's kind of going to be less realistic to the
Yeah,
jungle
yeah.
environment.
Yeah. It wasn't until the Anthropocene that lawnmowers came
Yes,
around.
that's what I heard too. Yeah, I read that in a book.
The invention of lawnmowers.
The invention of
Yeah.
lawnmowers. Yeah,
You were doing your research then before this video.
yeah. Our producer Becca gave me a stern talking to for the lack of knowledge that was displayed in the last with the videos. So.
Yes, the lack of lawn mowing prowess.
Yes, it was very poor form.
Oh,
no! Oh, I went straight into that
you
raptor.
just bounced off the raptor's arms.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they snapped off.
That did some damage to my
Oh,
lawnmower.
you're gonna have to get the strimmer out there.
Yeah, I just can't get close enough.
Only a little bit of damage. Actually, only your blade. Your vehicle's fine.
Oh dear.
There's like a millimetre of damage on your vehicle, but your blades are
let's
all
neaten
right.
up our edge there.
Dudley, you can slam into many more raptors, I think, before you need to worry about it.
That's the perk of using the Dark Knight.
Yeah. This is Batman's lawnmower.
Yeah.
As we discussed in part 1, we were like, we went with this lawnmower because it's like something that Batman would ride to cut his lawn.
It
Or maybe
absolutely
Alfred.
is.
I don't think Batman would mow his own lawn.
No. This is an Alfred job for sure.
Especially with the sit-on one. I can't imagine Alfred. Well, he's too old to be standing up, pushing it around,
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
hard work. This bit's a bit tricky, isn't it? With,
Yeah, I need the strimmer to
just
neaten the
kinda
stuff
go
around
nuts.
there.
You've got a lovely little patch right there to your left. Oh, nice little wide turn into it. That was good. Good prep. Oh, okay, you went straight through the middle of it.
Yeah, I know. I
No,
did.
that's fine. You're doing well there, Dudley. You're doing well. 13.3%. But we'll get this awkward little slice out of the way. Ooh, is that?
I've got to
is
be
that
careful not
damaged-
to-
Is that damaged ground that you got there, or is that just like tire marks from where you came on?
Oh, it might be. Is that when I got the warning about?
Maybe sort of overloading your engine and going too quick, like.
If you go too quickly through tight corners, then you damage it.
Yeah, I don't know. That was where you pulled on. I think that's just flattened grass a little bit, maybe. I don't know. Oh, Rebecca's shaking her head now. She's.
I'm not sure
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I think I goofed that one.
Okay. Oh, I don't know if that damaged your. A little bit of a raised path there.
Yeah, absolutely.
But, what's your favourite dinosaur then, Dudley? Have you got a favourite dinosaur?
Oof.
Do you know that many, really? I was a huge dinosaur fan.
Yeah, so I had the books, right? We all like the
dinosaur
books.
books. Yeah.
Like
I've
encyclopedias.
still got a load.
of all-
I'm looking at them on my
of all
bottom shelf
the,
now.
Of all the dinos.
They're all like big hardback books that I've
Yeah.
got,
The issue is I can't remember all their names.
Oh yeah.
Of all the dinos.
Do you like the Pachycephalosaurus, who's got like the big bone domed head that headbutts everyone?
Yes, I did like that one.
Oh,
Yes, I had an action figure of that one, where
Nice.
you pressed into its leg. There was like a little button on its leg, and then it would do a headbutt action.
Oh, nice.
Like
okay.
it would do its headbutting
Okay.
motion, which I like that one a
Yeah,
lot.
that one's a good one. You've got the Parasaurolophus. That's the one with like the long sort of tail at the back of the head, like the horn kind of at the back of the head, the elongated sort of one.
Yep,
That's
yep,
the one
I know which
in
one you're talking about.
in the Lost World Jurassic Park. They kind of like they capture it by wrapping the kind of like the thing around its neck, and it kind of lifts them all up when they're in that little safari chase scene in the Lost World, and they're all capturing all the dinosaurs. You know,
Right.
they kind of hook it, and then it kind of lifts them all up, and they're like, whoa, whoa. Tidbit trivia there. Triceratops is obviously good.
I got another warning message. I don't know what I did.
Oh, your blades on. You still got plenty of life left in your blades, but the condition did go down a little bit, I think. Oof, that's an awkward little gap to get through. My favourite is probably the raptor. I think that's part of the reason that we are in this enclosure
I was about
right
to
now.
say, that's why we're in the raptor enclosure. I was worried about that being a boring answer, though.
Yeah. It's a lot of people's favourite dinosaur, the Velociraptor. It's just
just
cool.
so cool.
The fact that they work in packs, they're really smart.
Yeah.
They're like terrifying. The cool noises that they make. Although obviously that noise was kind of just made up, I guess, for Jurassic Park. But
Absolutely. But yeah, exactly. The film Jurassic Park, the film was just so influential.
yeah,
It did so much.
no one's favourite dinosaur is going to be like, you know, From Walking with Dinosaurs.
I loved
necessarily.
that show though.
Yeah, that was a
Walking
great
with
show.
Dinosaurs was freaking amazing.
Still looks good to this day. Still looks better than some dinosaur TV shows that have been put out to this
Yes.
day.
I remember this. I remember there was like a show that came out later on the BBC.
Maybe Planet Dinosaur.
It was called like Prime.
Oh, Primeval. Yeah,
Primeval
yeah.
or something.
That was an
And
ITV
it-
thing, I think.
Oh no, there was another thing on BBC. It was like a documentary thing.
Oh,
But it was
Planet
like-
Dinosaur. That was the newish one.
Oh yeah,
the
but
one
I
that-
just remember it looking way worse than
Yeah,
Walking
it
with
was just too
Dinosaurs.
much CG, I think.
And it came
or
out much later.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was like, why does this look so bad?
less puppetry, perhaps as well, because I know
Yeah.
in Walking with Dinosaurs they use like puppets, like for close-ups.
Yeah, it like they essentially used like the Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Like, they took a lot of influence from Jurassic
Yeah,
Park. They
yeah.
looked great. And you know, Walking with Beasts looked good.
Walking with
and
Beasts. That was
Walking,
great.
Walking with Mammals was you know they were stretching it at that point because of you know it was just less interesting.
And then they
right?
did Walking with Cavemen, didn't they?
That's what it was. I think it was called Walking with Mammals, and that was the cavemen one. I'm pretty
was
sure
it?
that's what it was called.
Walking with Animals.
Oh,
Or
there might have been
Mammals.
Walking with Animals.
No, Walking
that's
with
just
Mammals.
like a David Attenborough show at that point.
Yeah,
Um,
true. Oh, okay, so there was no. Okay, I thought there was a Walking with Cavemen as well, unless that was Mammals.
I am overdoing my engine.
Who knows? Can't remember. I was a child. I had a poster though, of like, I think it was stickers. Like you got it with a cereal box or something. You got the poster,
Oh yes.
and then you would collect like the cards or stickers or something like that from Walking with Beasts. I think is what it was.
yeah, so Walking with Beasts, I had the book for that. I
Yeah.
had the Walking with Beasts.
Smilodon, the mammoth.
Yeah. My brother got the Walking with Dinosaurs book.
Yeah.
And so I got the Walking with Beasts book, and I also got, and that's why I believe it was called Walking with Mammals, because I had that book as well, which was the caveman one,
Yeah.
which was definitely the worst of the three.
Yeah,
that
just
we
not
owned.
as interesting. Well,
It's not as interesting.
It's interesting, but maybe just not as interesting to us.
Well, yeah,
just-
it wasn't as interesting to me as a child.
No,
When I was reading these things.
there were no raptors in it.
No. And I didn't want to draw any of them, you know,
Yeah.
like, you know, while with the Walking with Dinosaurs and Walking with Beasts, you know, Walking with Beasts, you got like the saber-toothed tigers and,
Yeah.
you know, and
There's
the,
that
and
massive
the,
bird
the
with
mammoths.
There's a massive
Yeah.
bird with the spiky sort of hands, the claw hands, I think, that walk around.
There was some really cool birds.
Yeah.
There was some really cool birds
Yeah.
in Walking with Beasts. Whoops.
Ooh, that's fine though.
Oh man,
Didn't damage it
this
too
is
much.
gonna be so tough. Like,
Yeah.
I can't get my lawnmower around a lot of this stuff.
No, you got to like get the strimmer out.
Sort of.
I've seen a lot of patches. Oh, you just. What's that called when you clothesline yourself? You just clothesline yourself.
Yeah. on the tail of a raptor. I like that it gave me a different camera
Yeah,
angle.
what a way to go out though. I just clotheslined
Oh shit.
myself
Yeah,
on the
whoops,
tail
sorry,
of a raptor.
Yeah, these are like their exhibits.
They're pretty tough though, these raptors. You know, like you're not damaging the raptors by doing that.
There's
so-
just no way of
No.
making this neat.
No, well,
So-
you got the strimmer, don't worry.
I'm going to be leaving slivers here, but let it be known.
I mean, press the
This
right
is-
stick and see what
this
the
is-
damage is at the moment in terms of bits you've missed and patches.
This is purposeful. Well, no, I'm not. I'm
No,
not
you're not
done
going
with
to do
this.
it yet? Alright, alright.
I'm not done with this area just yet. with My lawn.
No, yeah, fair enough.
Let me finish it off first.
I tell you what, dinosaur that wasn't in Jurassic Park that I learnt about and did somewhat kind of fall in love with from
TV?
walking with dinosaurs.
Yes.
Is the Allosaurus.
Ooh.
The
yes.
Allosaurus is kind of a bit like a mini T-Rex, but it's kind of like the raptor of the Jurassic period. Because raptors, well, velociraptors anyway, I think, were Cretaceous.
Yes.
So they weren't in the Jurassic period. So Allosauruses were like the big predator, or one of the big predators around in the Jurassic period. They were also in Dino Crisis 2, I think, Allosaurus. I remember them from that too.
All right.
They look really cool and quite distinct, and I'm pretty sure they're in Jurassic World Dominion.
Ah, nice.
Running around in Rome.
Yeah. So I think this might then be the dinosaur I would think of as a kid, because I remember when Jurassic Park 3 came out. So that was the one that I was like the first time I was looking forward to it.
Yeah,
right?
2001.
So I saw Jurassic Park 3.
So we were about 9, weren't we?
Yeah, so I
9,
saw
10.
Jurassic Park 3 in the cinema for
Yeah,
my birthday.
me too.
It came out in July.
Yeah. I didn't see it for my birthday, but I remember going to see it in the cinema.
Yeah, so it came out either it came out in July or close enough to July, which is when my birthday is.
Big old lot of grass to the left there as well.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. Which is my birthday is, and so I went with some friends at the time, so my primary school friends.
Yeah,
we all went
long before I knew you, Dudley.
Yeah, so mum took me and a couple of my mates to go see Jurassic Park 3 at the cinema, and yes, it was the first Jurassic Park film I'd seen at the cinema, and see that as well. So. I remember when the Spinosaurus was the poster child for that one.
One of my favourite dinosaurs, I will say that.
But I remember them being weirded, like, because it was like, oh, look at this, it's stronger than the T-Rex, right?
Yeah.
That was the way it was introduced, right? It's like, look, this is more threatening than a T-Rex.
Bigger and more
powerful.
And
I remember as a
T-Rex.
kid being weirded by it, because I hadn't read much about the Spinosaurus, but I'd read about these other ones that I was like, I'm surprised they picked the Spinosaurus. So this is before I had as a kid. I was surprised they picked it, as opposed to, and I assume I was thinking maybe about the.
Oh, you moved the bench.
Oh my god! I assume I was thinking maybe about the Allosaurus or something like that. Because I was just remember being as a child surprised they picked the Spinosaurus.
No, Allosaurus. It's about half the size of the T-Rex, I think. They were quicker though.
Okay, so then maybe not wasn't that.
No,
but there are. Well, I just remember reading in the books about there were actually quite a lot of things bigger than a T-Rex.
Yeah, I think the claim to fame that a T-Rex has, obviously, is most famous, but I think it's got the strongest bite of any dinosaur, and maybe like the biggest teeth, I guess, or something. I don't know. I remember reading like in one of my many books that I have on my shelf down there that like its teeth were like the size of bananas, you know.
Ooh.
Which I think is quite a cool little tidbit. But I think I
love how they use these sort of similes and analogies in books, where the size of the thing they're comparing to is dramatically variable.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the size of bananas.
Standard banana.
Of which, like, what is the size? What's a standard banana size?
It's an approximation, you know.
Yeah, I know. It's to make it obviously more like understandable, and it gives you like an idea. It helps you picture it, right?
Yeah.
That's why you use similes.
Yeah.
You
nearly got bitten then by that.
But also, it's also I see that as well.
This is good. You're doing much better.
Let's have a look then. Let's
okay.
See how well I.
Not bad. You can get all those little bits with the strimmer.
Yeah, this is all strimmery stuff, I think.
Good. Yeah. You got a nice patch in the middle.
Yeah. Shall we do this patch in the middle?
Yeah. There is.
Well, actually, let's finish off this bit first.
Oh yeah.
It's,
there is. I think I think it's pronounced the Giganotosaurus or the Giganotosaurus or whatever. Not the Gigantosaurus, but it's similar enough to that. Is in Jurassic World Dominion as well, and that one is famously bigger than the T-Rex.
Famously.
Yeah, whether or not it was, 20 years ago, when like Jurassic Park 1, 2, and 3 were coming out, I don't know if it was necessarily known as much about back then. It was definitely known about, because I remember reading about it being like, wow, the Giganotosaurus, it's like as big, if not bigger than the T-Rex. The Spinosaurus was bigger in some cases, but not necessarily as strong of a bite. But it did have longer arms.
Yes.
And that's what helped it snap that T-Rex's neck.
Yes, in Jurassic Park 3,
yeah.
For sure. It is a cool. Yeah. No, I do like the Spinosaurus. I think it's cool as well.
It probably was a period as well where the Spinosaurus was my favourite dinosaur too.
Oh, really? You preferred it to the T-Rex for a period?
Yeah, for a period, I get. Well, yeah, I mean,
Because I
it's
think
just Jurassic Park 3 came out when we were that age. You know, we were 10.
Oh yeah, it was.
And it was like
I love that film.
That
as a
was
kid,
kind
yeah.
of, you know, oh, Jurassic Park 3 is like it's the hotness, the new hotness, and the Spinosaurus obviously was the new hotness. So I was like, you know, yes, I was enjoying the Spino.
Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, it's a cool dinosaur. So while we're on the topic of Jurassic Park, though,
Okay.
what is? There are 5 Jurassic Park films at this time of recording.
There are.
We're excited for the 6th one. We're going to see
we
it
are,
together.
We are.
I assume, unless you cheat
Well,
on me with
cheat on you.
with other people.
Someone else. Well, you don't want to
Someone
go.
else.
You don't want to go see it with one of your original cinema buddies that you went to see Jurassic Park 3 with.
Call up my old primary mates. Yeah, I can see.
You still talk to any of them?
No,
that's a shame.
unfortunately not. No. You lose contact.
You lose contact with people that you
Primary
knew when
school.
you were 8 and 9.
Yeah, exactly. Primary
Sometimes.
school friends.
Not all the time, but hey.
Not all the time. But yeah, for
no,
me,
we'll go
my
see the new one.
Yeah, primary school.
We'll go see the new one definitely.
But yeah,
July is it out?
I think so. I think it's July, so I'll see it for my birthday. Well, we'll see it probably
Yeah.
before it comes out. We won't wait
No.
for my.
Spoilers and that, you know. In
But
this day and age.
if it does come out practically around the same time as my birthday, that would be quite
Got a nice little present.
well. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, will have come full. I would have seen the 3rd one of every trilogy
Yeah.
on my birthday.
yeah, with some friends.
Maybe I should. Even
some
if
form
I've
or
seen it
another.
beforehand.
Oh,
if
I leave
it's
it
still,
slivers at the edge, don't I?
maybe if I've even seen it beforehand, maybe I should. Just
yeah.
so every 3rd film in the Jurassic series.
Yeah.
I watched it. I watch it in the theatre on my day of birth. Maybe that can become a tradition.
Yeah.
And if they make another trilogy after this trilogy, I'll do the same.
It'd be cool if they did, but I have no idea what they would do it on. You know, like where else can they go at this point? Maybe
the
just a
Jurassic-
successful park that runs successfully day to day.
Well, so that's the thing. I think you'd have to just not do the park concept.
No.
I think it'd just be.
Well, they haven't for the last 2 movies. In fact, they've only done the park concept in 2 movies, really.
Technically, yeah.
They tried the park
original
concept
Jurassic Park
in San Diego for the Lost World, but then it wasn't really it.
No,
Yeah.
it wasn't really the bulk of the plot.
No. And then they just tried it again in Jurassic World. But yeah. So what were you going to ask? What?
Oh yeah, so I was going to ask about your
favourite one.
Ranking them.
Oh, you got
while
whipped by his tail there.
Yeah, while I make a mess of this.
I mean,
the animatronic tail.
the first one is obviously the best.
That's your number one. It's my number
Well,
one. Yeah, for
it's. I mean, it is. Yeah, it is
Yeah,
my number
no
one. It's my
contest.
favourite. Yes, but it is also objectively the best as well.
Yeah, in terms of filmmaking,
Spielberg
is
gold.
best, yeah.
Um,
Still holds up visually in many ways.
Should we do two rankings then? One of what we think the sort of official best is, like the official top 5.
If we're being more
terms
like
of-
subjective.
Yeah, in
like
terms
a
of
subjective and then like a personal.
and then a personal favourite
Okay.
sort of one.
Yeah, so we can agree on a subjective. We agree on a subjective.
I don't know if we
ranking.
will.
Well,
on
if
the
it's subjective.
for Jurassic Park is one. Yeah,
I mean,
top one. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think is the second best one then? Because I don't think you like the new ones as much, but like
I don't know.
as much as I do. But I really do enjoy them.
I think the new ones are guilty pleasure films.
Okay.
They fall almost in the same realm as like the Fast and Furious movies, in many ways. Like they are incredibly dumb, in many ways.
Not as dumb as some though. Some movies, I think. Are we agreed on
Like,
the
logically,
worst one?
some of the stuff that happens in them is wild. It's absolutely
Well.
like you have to suspend your disbelief. Like be way beyond what the original Jurassic Park made you have to suspend your disbelief with.
yeah. Are we in agreement maybe in saying that Jurassic Park 3 is
I think
the worst one
of
Or
the
just-
original trilogy,
of
of all of them.
Of all of them.
Ooh.
I think so.
I think it's the weak. I think most people would say it's the weakest of the original trilogy.
Well, definitely.
I think Lost World, and Lost World was one that on my personal list.
I changed Dudley's mind about
I
Lost
did.
World, yeah.
My personal list before the Jurassic World came out, it would have been 1, 3, 2.
Yeah.
That was for the longest time. I always said that. I was like 1, 3, 2. That's my ranking for Jurassic Parks.
Yeah.
But I did a reassessment of Jurassic
of Lost World.
Of Lost World, yeah, Jurassic Park 2.
It's so much better than it gets credit for.
It really is. It really is.
It's got some great moments. The
and I think
T-Rexes, the whole trailer on the cliff bit.
Yes.
The don't go into the long grass with the raptors. The whole bit with the raptors at the end. A lot of people don't like that because of the gymnastics bit, but like the whole set piece is still pretty good. When
where she like kicks through the window. Yeah.
And
pretty badass moment.
Why did they kick off the team again?
Yeah.
But I mean I didn't mind that too much, but
and especially as a kid, right? That's your
your
moment where you're like, oh, I'm the kid.
I wish I could kick a raptor in the face too.
In the face too, yeah.
And land on a spike. So you're just over halfway through, Dudley. Not bad, not bad. You still got basically the other half of the enclosure, or the other side.
Yeah, I do.
Across the lava bridge.
Yes. So yeah, no, and then they've got a lot of neatening up there to do after.
Get the strimmer out. So we might be here for another hour again. Well, not for the total. I mean,
for a full hour, yeah. But it might take, whether it's you, Div, are watching an hour of this. We'll find out.
Depends how much more discussion about Jurassic Park we have left.
We have.
But, so yeah, we reassessed Lost World.
Yeah, I reassessed Lost World.
I don't know if I could have objectively ranked them, to be honest.
Well, I think objectively that's the second best. I think 1, then 2.
Okay.
Then now this is where I think objectively,
I would say Jurassic
general
World.
Consensus. I think Jurassic World.
Yeah, the third, maybe.
The fourth film is next.
But yeah, but the third best.
Is the third?
Yeah.
Yeah, would be next on people's rankings. As I think Lost Kingdom and
Fallen Kingdom.
Sorry, Fallen Kingdom and Jurassic Park 3 I would be widely considered to be the weaker.
Yeah, I think
films.
so. But again, I think that Fallen Kingdom is better than people give it credit for too. I think a lot of people.
It is by far the dumbest.
Yeah, see, a
By
lot
far.
of people don't like the decisions that were made.
The
in
volcano, or the whole sequence on that is absolutely ludicrous.
Oh, just with like them running away from it.
And then a lot of the Manor stuff, which I think is very well shot.
Yeah, the Manor stuff I think is great.
There's some good and there's some good horror elements, which I like.
Yeah.
I want more of that for sure.
Yeah.
But I think if you actually think about it for any second of time, the way like the whole like auction thing works.
Yeah.
Just if you think about any of that, the cloning, all the stuff that with that.
Yeah.
Like, if you give it any seconds of thought, you realise, oh, this is actually one of the dumbest movies of all time.
Maybe, but
ever made.
But it's not dumb in the same way that Fast and Furious is dumb, I think, and you have to really suspend your disbelief. Like, it's logically dumb, I guess, whereas Fast and Furious is like physics don't make sense.
Yeah.
In those films.
Yeah.
I guess
But
I don't know.
what the people are doing is dumb.
Yeah.
Like
the guy
villains.
the guy who wants the souvenir and he goes into the cage and but like it's
like the people aren't acting like human beings. But I guess in a way that ties more into its horror elements.
Yeah.
Because one of the tropes almost of horror films
that people are idiots.
Is people are absolute idiots.
Yeah.
And in Jurassic World: Fallen Kingdom, everyone's an idiot.
Yeah.
Also, I think it does a lot that like they completely change Bryce Dallas Howard's character. Like she's not even the same character. Almost,
well, yeah.
in the
See,
second
I
one.
think you brought this argument up before, but it's just her character, grows, changes. She's like a corporate person in the first film who just doesn't see the dinosaurs as living creatures. She just sees them as assets and whatever. But then she learns throughout the film with Chris Pratt, and after that I think it's an Apatosaurus or one of the other dinosaurs dies, in front of her, having been mauled to death by the Indominus Rex. She starts to then see them as animals, and that changes her.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, I find that hard to believe that, like,
What
it was that moment, it was that specific moment.
Well, no, it was the whole film, the whole adventure in the first movie.
But like, she would have seen a lot of that.
And then the T-Rex saves her life at the end. So
yeah,
she sees that T-Rex as a hero. So
then
in the
T-Rex is back.
and then obviously she's out of her job, isn't she, at the end of that, because the whole park's trashed. So that's kind of when she then becomes like, she works for that foundation or whatever it is, isn't it?
Yes.
To save the dinos because the volcano and stuff.
So on our objective list, then do you think objectively people prefer, like broadly, like if you're just like for Joe Schmo, you would put it 1, 2, 4,
then Jurassic World,
5, 3.
and then
is
Fallen
that what you
Kingdom,
think?
and then 3. Yeah, maybe I think so.
See, okay, so
I
I
think-
think
I
then we
think
are
he-
disagreeing because I think 3. I put 3 over 5.
Okay, I think
Personally.
people are maybe a bit more passionately against Fallen Kingdom at the moment because it's more recent and it's like.
I think there's also quite a lot of
people don't like Chris Pratt at the moment.
yeah. So I don't
whatever.
keep up with celebrity news.
Mm.
So I have no idea what Chris Pratt has done. But
I don't think he's not done much. I think it's just he goes to a church or something, and that particular church has been against like trans rights or
Oh, okay.
or something. So it's kind of like
Well, that's
he's
not
kind of
good.
involved in it, and he's, you know. But I think I still quite like Chris Pratt as a person. But
Well, if it depends what his
put
views
aside-
are, I
put
guess.
aside- well, yeah, he's
Like,
come out and
if-
said that he doesn't support those views or anything. But then everyone's
Okay.
like, well, you still go to that church though, so you know, it's one of those kind of situations, as
Yeah.
far as I'm aware, anyway.
Can you not be racist if your friends were a racist? You know, like that is
Yeah.
like. you
But then
know,
also, people are sick of him getting cast in everything as well, so that people also don't like him for that, you know.
yeah. So exactly. I will reassess my opinion on Chris Pratt personally because I don't keep
Once
up with
you've
celebrity
seen-
news.
once
Once I've
you've
seen
seen Super Mario.
Super Mario the movie,
Yeah.
So that means a lot to me.
Yeah. So I don't know. I think people are maybe a bit more vocal about their dislike for Fallen Kingdom than they are for Jurassic Park 3 because it's been so long.
And do you think nostalgia as well? Because we're talking about it now. Like,
Yeah.
do you think that Jurassic Park 3 is experiencing that bump that a lot of films get at a period in their life
No,
where people are nostalgic for it?
I don't know if they are because it's definitely the worst of the trilogy, and it's like almost not a lot. I think I saw a video before that was like, you know,
There's not very little happens in it.
Yeah, it's like the troubled production of Jurassic Park 3, and it was almost rewritten while it was being filmed, and it doesn't really have a traditional 3-arc sort of structure, and it's like they literally just go and rescue someone.
Yeah, they go.
Stuff happens on the island, and then like that's kind of it. Like no characters grow really.
No, Billy, I guess, is the only one that has
yeah,
a bit of development.
maybe
And
the
Sam
the,
Neill's
maybe
Alan
the,
Grant gets a. Well, he doesn't really grow much,
Well,
but
he doesn't, no.
he gets moments at least to act.
yeah,
Um,
and
I really liked William H Macy though.
yeah, like his character and
his wife
Amanda,
screams
his wife,
a lot.
yeah, like they
Oh, yeah.
kind of get a bit closer by the end of the film, and you think, oh, maybe they'll get back together.
Maybe, yeah.
Because
you
they're
think
divorced,
that.
but-
Well, once again, they've been through a lot.
Yeah,
I guess if you can believe Bryce Dallas
Yeah.
has changed
yeah,
due to her experience,
Yeah.
them having that traumatic experience would probably have changed
yeah.
them as well.
So, but yeah, it's just a bit of a. I loved it when I was a kid. Don't get me wrong, but you know, the Raptors also don't do too much really in it either. There's a bit more of a focus on them in the like they can communicate. They're smarter than dolphins, and we've got
Yes.
this little voice box thing that we can replicate
Yeah,
their
that you-
noise and stuff. But there's,
Yeah, that's like the gizmo, right?
yeah, but the set piece in Lost World with the Raptors is so much better. You know, where they're running through the buildings and
yeah, for sure.
chasing them, and the Raptors are digging underneath the door, and
and then the kitchen obviously is
oh,
is
well,
nice,
yeah,
so-
exactly.
So, yeah, no, it's definitely the weakest use of the Raptors.
I think for me, anyway, I preferred Fallen Kingdom to.
fair enough.
Looking back at it,
To
I
3.
prefer Fallen Kingdom to 3.
Okay, so what's your ranking then? Your
Oh my
personal
goodness.
ranking?
My personal ranking, I think, would be Jurassic Park number 1,
Yeah.
and then Jurassic World. Just
Wow.
I'm not saying necessarily that it's a better film than any of the others. I really liked Jurassic World when it came out because it was exactly what I wanted from that movie. You know,
Okay.
It was like this awesome-looking, futuristic, shiny sort of theme park that I actually want to go to. You know, this resort on an island. It looks great.
Okay.
Chris Pratt, who was hot off Guardians of the Galaxy,
Yeah,
loved
yeah.
him. Amazing special effects, just a lot of fun. You know, when it all goes wrong, and I had such a good fun time with it. And
Okay.
then Dominus Rex, and I went back and watched it again the second time. I think in 2015. I was like, yeah, this is blockbuster. And then I think it was the highest grossing movie of that year. I think until Age of Ultron came out, didn't it?
Yeah, I think they
2015.
came out the same year. Yeah.
'Cause I remember it was
I remember
like-
it made a load of money. yes.
Yeah, and it like hit the billion, and it was. I think it was the third highest grossing movie of all time, like behind.
It was.
Oh no, it would have been yeah, behind Titanic and Avatar. I think it
It
became
overtook
like.
the first Avengers.
Yeah, I think it did because I
Overtook
remember
2012's
Avengers put a tweet out, didn't they? And they were like,
Oh
you know,
yeah, and then they got it
congratulations.
back straight
yeah,
away.
and then
didn't
they got it back
Yeah.
with Age of Ultron, or they got it back a few years later with Infinity War or something. It was one of those.
Black
So I was
Panther
like,
did really well as well.
I was like, yeah, man, Jurassic World, that was sick. That was like exactly what I wanted, and just a lot of
Okay.
fun, you know. So I would say
Okay.
that's my number 2. Number 3, I would say then probably Lost World,
Yep.
because
Nice.
again, that's wicked. Ian Malcolm, he's great in that. I love
Yeah.
Julianne Moore's character. Obviously Vince Vaughn in it as well.
Yeah, Vince Vaughn.
I just liked it. Again, it was quite an important one in my childhood, and the whole scene at the end in San Diego with the T-Rex was great. Where it's roaming through the city and trying to drink out of the pool. There's a monster in the backyard, you know, the whole bit. It's great.
Yeah.
So underrated. And then I would say probably then Fallen Kingdom.
Yeah.
Again, enjoyed it a lot. No real problems with it, apart from, I guess, you just got to suspend your disbelief a little bit with some of the decisions that people make and some of the logic, but not to the extent that I have had to with some films recently.
Yes.
So it didn't take me out of it too much. And then, yeah, like Jurassic Park 3, I'd say. Again, don't hate it. It's just probably my least favourite of them all, I'd say, now.
Fair enough.
Now that I'm a near 30-year-old gentleman. What about you then, Dudley? What's your list?
Whew. So it's tough because I told you Jurassic Park 3 is one of my earliest. Not only do I have nostalgia for it,
One of your earliest cinema memories.
one of the earliest cinema memories. Yeah. So, but I'm like objectively, I think it is bottom 2, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, number 1 is number 1.
Yeah.
That, like, there's just no doubt. Like, that is on a list of my top 50 favorite films of all time would be Jurassic Park 1.
Yeah.
Like, it could even I don't know where it would be. It's definitely top 50. Could be top 20. Like, maybe even top 10. Like it is Jurassic Park 1 is a masterpiece, right?
Yeah, man.
Like, just no doubt in my mind.
And it's
Jurassic Park
just
1.
on a side tangent on that, it blows my mind that he was making Schindler's List in the same year.
Yeah.
What the
It's
hell?
ridiculous.
Which won an Oscar, didn't it?
Yeah,
Or
just
multiple nominations at the very least.
Yeah, absolute boss.
What a mad lad, Steven
Yeah.
Spielberg.
Yeah, that was his peak era. Like,
Yeah.
him in the 90s. He had the Indiana Jones films going on as well.
Yeah.
Schindler's List.
Flipping Saving Private Ryan.
Same Private Ryan.
And
yeah,
Band of
holy
Brothers, I
smokes,
think,
Band of
was
Brothers.
that?
Well, that was early 2000s, I
those,
think.
yeah.
Along with things like Catch Me If You Can and whatnot as well. So
Yeah.
you just had a streak, going
did.
for a long time.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I really, really admire, Spielberg in that time. It's just there was a couple of ones that people consider to be duds.
You're 91 now, duds.
Like
91%.
I'd say I think the first one that that from that era that were like, oh no, people weren't a big fan. I think it was War of the Worlds. I don't think War of the Worlds was,
that was 2005.
yeah, but I think that was it.
Right,
That was
okay.
the 90s into 2005 pretty much.
Oh yeah,
Everyone was
he
like,
had Minority Report as well in the early 2000s.
Yeah.
That was really good.
Yeah. So I think 2005 War of the Worlds. I remember that being articles around that time being like, has Spielberg lost his touch?
Wow, really?
Well, that was the first
Because I
time.
flipping love War of the Worlds. That's such a tense film.
Yeah, I
great
think
action.
I think it's also I think it's fairly judged. Like, from my opinion, I quite like War of the Worlds, but then I listened to War of the Worlds, and then I was like, oh, this is
I think
amazing.
it was just a lot of people hold the original so high up.
Yeah.
Or the story so
And the
high
book
up.
and whatnot.
Yeah.
I think War of the Worlds is, for most people, considered like a 3-star film, and for Spielberg, that's a disappointment.
Yeah.
Not that they're not saying War of the Worlds was a bad film, but it's just, by Spielberg standards, it was a dip.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good old patch you just got there. Lovely. Right up to the bin.
Yeah, me.
94%. Right, get back to Jurassic Park then. Your rankings.
So 1 is 1. I actually now think, because of you helped me reassess it, I do think 2 is 2.
Okay.
I would
Wow.
I'd put The Lost World at number 2.
Yeah. Okay. It does have some. People just forget how good it is, I think.
Yeah, and then I think it's going to actually match up. I think pretty much with what we were deliberating with our objective ranking. I think it's probably my own. Then I was maybe pushing my own agenda, perhaps.
I think you're right. Jurassic
So
World.
I think Jurassic World is next.
Yeah.
So I don't like Jurassic World as much as you because there are things that I don't like about it. Number 1, I kind of don't like the very concept of making fake dinos, custom dinos.
Dino, yeah.
I just like that alone. I just don't understand why.
Yeah, the whole point, and you point this
The
out
whole-
quite a lot of like people are bored with regular dinosaurs,
and people aren't bored of pandas in zoos yet.
No.
So
Yeah, like Jurassic World has been open for about 10 years at this point or whatever, and the numbers are down. People aren't coming back as often, and people are bored of dinosaurs, so we need something new. And it's like, that I can see why they have used that as like a crux for the story, but realistically, unless you're frequently going back to Jurassic World, as a repeat visitor, then maybe you'd get a bit complacent, but it would still be cool for longer than 10 years. But the fact that it's on like an exclusive island off the coast of South America, people aren't going regularly.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
every person who goes to Jurassic World is likely going to be a new person.
Yes.
And who's not seen a dinosaur before.
Yeah, once. Yeah.
So that really shouldn't be a thing. But I can see why they needed that for the story. You go back for the old thing now. It's got the last 5%.
Yeah, going for the strimmer.
Nice.
Well, 4.1% to be precise.
Of course, yeah, true.
So they're pretty good, I'd say, on the lawnmower.
Good. Yeah. Much better. I haven't said the word sliver half as much today.
No,
I can still see a few.
Yeah, I tried
but-
to. Yeah, I can see some there. I see it.
Now you've got to reverse this on, haven't you? Because you didn't like it otherwise, I think. If you got on with forwards.
Yeah, I think so.
So here we are. Let's strap in, boys and girls, for a while. That's what Dudley tries to work this out.
This one is so much harder to reverse than the other. It's got like a set
No,
back
no.
wheel that turns, like normal mini.
No, you keep turning it the wrong way.
No,
Dudley.
that was me reversing straight.
No. What is it turning by itself?
Yes, the
Back wheels turn by
the
itself.
back wheels. Like that's me reversing straight there. I was not
Right.
tilting the stick at all.
Oh my days!
You've got to like.
This
count-
was one of my favourite highlights, though, of the
Oh.
entire month. I think when we were trying to reverse this thing on.
Might I suggest maybe go strimming first and then try and park this?
I don't want to get back in this vehicle. Cue the Benny Hill music.
Yeah, we'll speed this up
Um,
and we'll resume. It's back on. That's it. Yes.
I did it. I got on.
Woo! Alfred wouldn't have had that much trouble.
And how do I
trying to
get
park.
out of this thing?
If you want to get off for any reason, press and hold B. I think it was B. Yeah, there you go. Nice.
There we are.
Now get that strimmer.
Whoo! Such work. Anyway, back to what we were talking about.
Yeah. So you objectively think? Well,
So my other issues. Yeah. So my other issues with Jurassic World, beyond the concept of
People bored.
custom dinos.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Was I think Vincent D'Onofrio, one of my favourite actors.
Oh, yeah.
I love Vincent D'Onofrio.
Yeah. He's
Full
there,
Metal
of
Jacket,
course, yeah.
Kingpin. He's fantastic, right? Just
And
the
Men in Black.
total Men in Black, yeah, Men in Black as well. But just a total wasted character, with a stupid plot,
Stupid motivation as well.
of trying to militarize
Raptors.
raptors.
Yeah.
just absolutely bizarre. So I didn't like that as a concept either. And Jimmy Fallon's in it, and that's a big negative for me as well. I hate Jimmy Fallon.
I don't hate Jimmy Fallon, but I can see
it's
why.
annoying.
But I think
he loves
I think
himself more than he loves his guests.
Yeah, true. I think the way that they used him was quite good. On the gyrosphere.
Yeah, I guess it's realistic.
Yeah.
But that is actually, I could imagine a park doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
There's a Jimmy Fallon ride, I believe.
Yes,
at
I think there is,
Universal.
yeah.
It's supposedly one of the worst rides
Yes,
ever
I
created.
think I read that. It was like panned and
Yeah,
being
because I
pointless.
follow like people who go to theme parks.
Oh, nice. Okay.
And like if they theme park ranking videos or whatever,
Yeah.
it is typically rated as the worst ride ever.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
You're just on like a moving like sofa seat, I believe.
Yeah.
And you go into like a virtual Jimmy Fallon experience.
Don't forget to press
To me,
the
that
right
sounds
stick.
like a nightmare.
Press the right stick down as well, my friend, to highlight the. Oh gosh, the patches. I think if you just got like really stare down at the ground, yeah, so you might not be looking down enough.
I can't look down anymore.
Look
It's
down.
a bloody nightmare, it really is. There's so many little bits.
Oh my god.
I don't know if you need to get all of the... You know, if you leave a strand or two, it's fine. But there is a lot... There's quite a few big patches around the raptors and the benches and stuff that you need to get.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
where some big patches are, but there's still, even in my sight lines now, there's
Yeah.
there's a lot to cut. You know, you can hear that like
Yeah.
as it comes off. Yeah, this bit takes just as long as
Yeah, it's a nightmare.
as 95%.
Because it goes up so much slower, it's annoying.
Yeah, yeah, like
So one of the criticisms...
shredding a few.
One of the criticisms that Jurassic World gets, and I think it's unfair
yes.
that it gets it, is
Okay. I'll
there's
see.
so much product placement in it. And I'm like, you're joking, it's a theme park.
Oh no, that
Like,
doesn't
of
bother
course
me.
there's going to be, you know,
Yeah.
a Jimmy Buffett's, and of course there's going to be a Starbucks, and, you know, you
Yeah, that
see all
doesn't-
those in a Disney park or a theme park anyway.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me
no,
at all.
yeah, it didn't bother me at all either.
No, that doesn't bother me.
Oh, well,
But-
she's driving a Mercedes. It's like, what, you wanted to drive a fake, unbranded car or whatever, you know? Like,
yeah.
it makes sense that these brands would be happening. Oh, that was satisfying.
Yeah, it was good. Yeah, for
Um,
sure. Yeah, no, like I that,
Like,
that's not the
I
criticism
get
that
it.
have.
You know, it's not a perfect film, obviously, but it's such a good summer blockbuster.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of fun.
Yes. So what I do like about it, and why, yeah, I have to rank it over my,
Oh, we've got to pick up them bits. Interesting.
why I'd rank it over, yeah, Jurassic Park 3, for instance, which as I've got nostalgia for, is I do think that when it's good, it is good, and there are some nice moments in it that are like tense and
Yeah.
yeah, and you know, like the what's the water dinosaur called? It
The
jumps out.
Mosasaurus.
The Mosasaurus, like that has obviously some cool
Yeah.
moments. You know, so like, and I do think it has some good tension. There's some good tension in it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I think so.
I do think the characters are a bit one-dimensional. I don't like the new cast as much as the old cast.
Yeah, fair enough.
You know, like what there isn't really much to Bryce Dallas Howard's character, or even Chris Pratt's character, to be honest. Like,
Yeah.
they're very much just like a basic like everyman sort of thing, you know. So there's quite a lot of weakness the more I think about it, from my opinion. But I do think it has more of a plot than Jurassic World Part 3, which I think was a very fair criticism that you raised for Jurassic Park 3. Is like, what is the plot of that film? And it could be summarised in like a sentence.
Yeah.
Family wants to get back their son.
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
know.
basically. And then Billy's is involved in somewhere trying to get eggs to sell them.
Yeah, exactly. And Billy wants to sell some eggs.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, if Billy wants to sell some eggs is in your plot synopsis, yeah. Unfortunately, Jurassic World has to be ranked higher.
Yeah.
But then I would rank 3 over
Fallen Kingdom.
Fallen Kingdom,
Really?
mainly because I think
But there's some
Fallen
good tension in that.
There is good.
There's some good moments. There's the
It
bit
has
where
some of the
he's-
highest. It has some high highs.
Yeah, well, they got to give some blood to the T-Rex in the back of that truck.
Yeah.
You know?
I actually think its highs
yeah.
are higher than Jurassic World's highs,
Yeah. Okay.
but its lowers are lower.
Ooh, okay.
So I think that's why it sort of fits that way.
Oh,
I honestly think
97%.
I honestly think though there's a big jump in my ranking between 1 and then 2, and then a big jump between 2 and then the rest.
Okay.
And I actually think all the other 3 are fairly comparable.
Yeah.
Like Jurassic World, Fallen Kingdom, and Jurassic Park 3.
Yeah.
I think are all.
Comparable quality.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
all of them are like really. They're all in like the 7 to 8 range out of 10.
Yeah.
In my opinion, they're all like solid 7 out of 10s. I mean, in my opinion, like they're just good films that I have a good time with.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, as dumb and as many faults as I have with them.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I think Lost World is a solid like 8.5,
Yeah.
and then yeah, Jurassic Park original's a 10,
Yeah, man.
straight up a 10. No complaints.
Yeah, man. I've read the books. You know.
Oh yeah, what do you think of the books?
When
You enjoy
I
them?
when
'Cause
I
I've
was
not read the books.
I was a kid.
They're quite dense, aren't they?
They are. Yes. It's
And
good. Yeah.
a lot
good,
of
good
science
word.
mumbo jumbo. In there.
They are very dense to the point where I think some chapters even are just like fully kind of programming, computer-based sort of. This is going on. It's a very technological and almost not a narrative chapter, if that makes any sense. But like a lot of mumbo jumbo, yes, as you said, and a lot of it I didn't really understand as a kid.
Yeah,
they are very different.
The chaos theory
Yeah,
element,
yeah.
which is
could get all
part of
that.
the films.
You could get all that. That was a patch, wasn't it? Did you look down far enough? Or use the right stick and have a look. I mean, to your right, I mean, like next to the bush. Yeah, like all that.
Oh my god, that's so
You
much.
just got to look down a bit more. There you go. Very different. Like, there's a whole bit. Well, there's a lot more, I think, with Alan Grant and the two kids. They go under a waterfall at one point, I think, to get away from a T-Rex.
Oh, nice.
And yeah, but no, I actually I honestly can't remember too much more about it than that. I think they go in a river. I think they were in a boat at some point as well, like in a stream, going down the island. That was obviously not in the film.
No.
The Lost World is also very good. I think that was written after the film came out because Steven Spielberg wanted a sequel, didn't he? And Michael Crichton hadn't written one, so he asked Michael Crichton to basically write a sequel so that he could then make it into a film.
And is it by virtue of that is that closer then to
A little bit,
or does
but
the second
still.
book take inspiration, like, because of it knows
Takes
the film
inspiration,
exists?
I think. Like, there is
some of the do you think the author perhaps had Jeff Goldblum and Samuel in his mind
yeah.
when he was writing it?
I don't know actually. There's the high hide thing, which is like the little lift that they go up in, features quite a lot. I think that the two T-Rexes also feature. I think
Nice.
Eddie also bites the dust. I'm not sure if he bites the dust in the same way, but I think there's a bit more of a focus on like the hunter person and InGen that are trying to kidnap all the dinosaurs and stuff.
InGen, yeah.
I don't know if there is a San Diego bit. No, I can't remember. It's been so long since I've read it.
Oh yeah, because that's the wildest part,
Yeah.
right? Obviously, is it going to?
I'm literally looking at it on the shelf. Oh, can you move it back with the strimmer? We've got 2% left, Dudley. Do you think we can do it?
Well, I know there's a big old patch still, I believe, over here that I've not done.
Okay, we'll have
Next to this raptor
have another little
here.
look. Oh yeah, and that tree as well on the
Around
left.
this tree. So this is my biggest area.
Okay.
That I was conscious of.
We haven't been back with the strimmer yet to where that bin is. The gate.
I haven't really been around the bin too much yet.
2%. Nice. We got a 0.1 over here so far. It'd be
Well,
great
this is
if it would just stay white and you could just see it, without having to constantly press it and hold it in.
Yeah, because as soon as you start moving, it goes
Yeah.
away. So it's not even like a toggleable.
Oh, that's good. Right around his feet. Lovely. It does take a solid amount of time, doesn't it, to
Mow a lawn.
mow these lawns in these areas? Like a solid hour plus.
Well, this is like,
Because I don't think you could really have gone much quicker.
yeah, this is like a post game area. Well, yeah, I by going fairly quickly, I messed up some of the
Are
lawn.
you looking down as far as you can there? I don't know if you were, because
No.
you were going over some areas that looked like they needed strimming, but weren't getting strimmed.
Yeah, you've got to.
You've got to look.
But then you have no foresight of what's coming up, like where to look.
I think just around the edge is where you need to go, but also just press the right stick in. This is good though. This is some good DLC. I like.
It is,
I
yeah,
like that they've
it's
added
nice.
some cool themed areas. They've also got ancient Britain, I think, as a
Okay, well,
DLC.
I've definitely done better with this lawn than I did the last time.
Oh yeah, there's less patches. There's
I
less slivers.
I ruined a lot less of it.
Yeah, there's less, flowers and bushes that have been snipped.
Yeah.
Your lawnmower's probably got a few dents in it.
Yeah, I've done. Yeah, I've got to pay more for my own damages.
I don't know if we're going to hit 100%. I don't know if it's possible to hit 100% in a reasonable amount of time, if you know what I mean. Like, we will be here for another half an hour, I think, just
knitting up these
trying to
little
get
tiny,
these tiny little bits.
Yeah,
So I don't know if we want to do a similar thing to what we did in the last part, which was
just leave it here.
get to 99% and then leave and fail.
Well, we don't have to. This has been just mostly an excuse just to hang out and
talk about dinosaurs.
And talk about dinosaurs
Jurassic Park.
whilst
very much enjoyed
having
it.
some cathartic mowing of lawn.
Yes.
So I think less stressful for
Yeah,
you, right? This
yeah.
time.
I don't know if there's
Did
going
I
to be a
give you
huge
a more
amount.
pleasurable viewing experience?
Yeah, much more pleasurable, and a nice fun conversation about Jurassic Park.
Yeah, we love Jurassic Park.
Too. There's not going to
We
be a
love
huge amount
dinosaurs.
that I can cut out of this video either, I think, because it's been such non-stop
No.
flowing conversation, Dudley,
And there's
and I don't want to
not-
cover it. I want to get rid of any of it.
Well, yeah, and there's not a lot of huge I can cut out of this lawn anymore either.
No, well, I guess you carry on, and we'll just round it out.
Well, I'm going back over this area.
Yeah,
which
no,
I haven't
by
really
all
haven't been
means.
back over here.
No.
So we can at least
Well, have a
explore.
little look with the
Actually,
right
let's,
stick and see.
Well, let me just go around the edge,
Okay.
like, as close to the edge as possible, just in like this sort of first-person view.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
normally when I do it, there's just a
Are you looking as down as far as you can?
yeah, this is as far down
right,
as possible.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Very nice.
I actually got really close to this edge.
Yeah.
seemingly.
Well, let us know though in the comments what your favourite Jurassic Park movie is, or even just give us your ranking of the 5.
Yeah,
Your favourite rankings.
yes.
We would.
Let me know. Let
We'd
us
love
know.
to.
Let us-
If
let
there's
us
the
know
same
how
as ours,
on the
different.
money we are.
Yeah.
Have we got bad opinions?
If your favourites, if your order is different to what you think the objective order is,
Yeah.
let us know as
Do you-
well.
It does, and also I'd be very curious. Does anyone like any of these sequels more than the original? Like, are you out there? Because there could be someone out there. There could be someone that like
That doesn't
I wonder
like
if-
the first
I
film.
wonder if there's like someone younger, wherefore they maybe saw Jurassic World as their first one.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, imagine not seeing Jurassic Park as the first one.
yeah, yeah,
Because I think we both obviously saw Jurassic Park
yeah,
first, right?
yeah, yeah,
Before we saw the others.
yeah, yeah.
On VHS.
And then yes,
Um,
yeah, it would have been or on TV.
I think we had it on VHS.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, yeah, I definitely did as well, but I probably saw it for the first time when it was maybe just on TV.
It was for me. It was the video
It
copy.
scared the bejesus out of me. I think I remember when I was a child. Yeah, I do wonder if that is the case. If Jurassic Park 1 is not your favourite film,
Yeah. What
Tell
was it?
us!
Yeah, I wonder what it would be.
yeah.
I wonder what it
And
would
let us
be.
know what your favourite dinosaur is as well.
Yeah,
Is it
that
a
was cool
raptor?
too.
Is it an Apatosaurus? Is it an Allosaurus? Is it a Carnotaurus?
Yeah.
Uh,
A Brachiosaurus.
yeah. Is it a
Triceratops,
Deinonychus?
A Stegosaurus.
Yeah.
I like Stegosauruses as a kid.
They're pretty good, yeah. Is it a Compsognathus?
Ooh.
The little ones?
Yeah, the little compies.
Yeah.
Right, is what they're
Yeah, yeah.
abbreviated to, or more commonly.
Yeah, the Compies, etc. Well, yeah. Well, we hope you enjoyed our little chat about dinosaurs in Jurassic Park.
Yeah. I hope that
And
you've-
some cathartic lawn mowing as well. We've got some other chilled out videos on the channel, haven't we, Dudley?
Yes.
In
if you
unpacking.
like- yeah, exactly. If you like just us cutting a lawn today,
Yeah.
you might also like Amazon style. Yeah.
Us
Our
unpacking some boxes.
unpacking video.
Where we
My
just,
old unboxing
we just
video.
relax and
Um,
chat about some random stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
We're probably going to be here for the rest of the day streaming these edges. but,
Yeah.
but there you
But
are.
for you, we will spare this.
Yes.
We will spare you this.
Yeah.
Do you want to take us out then, Mike?
Yeah, well, join us again.
There we are, 98.5%.
Oh, that's pretty good, yeah.
There we are.
Join
Nice.
us some more chill times and some more fun times on Playtime. Check out part 1 as well if you like of this.
Yes.
And every Tuesday and Friday, a new video is out on the channel, and then every other Sunday or so for a best of or a quiz time or something. Do subscribe so you don't miss those. Drop a like as well down below, and like we said, comment. And we'll see you soon.
Yeah. Have a good one, everyone.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
And cut. The lawn.